Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the ninth session of our ongoing series on binary search. So today we are going to solve an interesting problem on binary search. So let's start today's video. So the problem name is the painter's partition problem. So let's read the problem statement. And before I start, you can find the link of this problem in the description below. So the problem is saying that Dilpreet wants to paint his dog's home that has n boards with different lengths. The length of ith board is given by array I, where array is an array of n integers. He hired k painters for this work and each painter takes 1 unit time to paint 1 unit of the board. So basically in this question we have given that array of n size, where array of I represent the length of the ith board. Okay, so here Dilpreet have a dog house of n boards and he wants to paint this house and he hired k painters to do this work. Okay, let's read. The problem is to find the minimum time to get this job done if all painters start together, with the constraint that any painter will only paint continuous boards, say boards number 2, 3, 4, or only board 1, or nothing but not boards 2, 4 and 5. So and there is one condition that the painters will paint the board in a continuous manner. What that means is that the first painter can paint 1, 2, 3 board number, and he cannot paint like 1, 2, 3 and miss the fourth board and paint the fifth board. This is not allowed. He can only paint in a continuous manner, not in a non-continuous manner. And it is also given that it will take 1 unit of time to paint 1 unit length of board. 1 unit length of board. So to paint the 1 unit length of board, it will take 1 unit of time. Okay, and we have to tell the minimum time to get this job done if all painters start together. So if all, let's say we have assigned boards to painters in this manner. First 3 boards to painter 1, and then next 3 to painters 2, and so on. So we have, and there is also given that all the painters will start painting the boards that they have assigned together. That means he will start painting at time 0 and all the painters will start painting their boards at time 0, and and the time taken to paint the whole house would be equal to maximum time taken by any painter, so on. So this would be the time taken to complete this board, to paint this board. Okay, so let's understand this with the given example. So here we have given n equal to 5, that means we have 5 boards to paint, and we have k equal to 3, that means we have 3 painters who can paint this board. So here we have given that we have 5 boards and we have 3 painters, and the size of the boards are 5, 10, 30, 20 and 15. 20 and 15. 20 and 15. Okay, so these are the lengths of the board. So let's try to assign boards to the painters. Let's say we have assigned first board to painter 1 and second board to second painter, and all remaining boards to painter 3. So in this way the painter will take 5 units of time to paint his board, and the painter second will take 10 units of time, and the painter 3 will take 65 units of time. So the time taken to paint the whole house would be equal to 65 units. Let's try to assign in another way. Let's say we have assigned first two boards to painter 1, that is length of 5 and 10, so it will take 15 units of time, and second board to our second painter, so it will take 30 units of time, and last two boards to our third painter, so it will take 35 units of time. So in this way we will get 35 units of time to paint this whole house. So you can see that it is the minimum units of time we need to we should have to paint the whole house, and that is our answer, that if we allocate painter 1 the first two boards and third board to painter second and last two boards to painter 3, so in this way we will take 35 units of time to paint the whole board. Let's understand, let's see the input second input, where we have 4 boards and we have 2 painters, and the length of boards are 10, 20, 30 and 40. So one way to assign boards to painters is that first board to first painter. So here you can see that we have to assign boards in a continuous manner. We cannot assign like P1 then P2 then again P1. We cannot assign in this way. This would be incorrect. So we can assign only in continuous manner. So let's so here we have 4 boards and 2 painters of and the boards lengths are 10, 20, 30 and 40. So one way to assign boards is first board to painter 1 and remaining boards to painter 2. So in this way the total time needed to paint whole board would be 10, 20 plus 30, 40. In this way it will take 90 units of time to paint whole board. Let's partition in another way, where first 2 boards to painter 1 and last 2 boards to painter 2. So in this way we need 70 units of time to paint the whole board. So let's partition in, let's give first 3 boards to our first painter and last board to painter second. So in this way we will need 60 units of time to paint the whole board. So here you can see that this is the minimum time we should have to paint the whole board, and the arrangement would be like first 3 boards to first painter and last board to last painter. So here you can see the answer would be 60. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. So here what we will do is that we will apply binary search on our answer. So what we will do is so we will apply binary search on answer. So so to check where we can apply binary search on answer is that first we have to check that we have to minimize, when we have to minimize or maximize our answer, then we can maximize our answer. In that scenarios we can apply binary search on answer. So here we have to minimize our time to paint the whole board. So let's see how we can apply binary search on the answer. So what we can do is that let's make one function, and the function will take t as argument, where t is the time. So what this function return, so this function will return as true or false. So it will return true if we can assign painters in such a way that the time needed to paint the whole board is true, is like less than t1, t2, and if the maximum of these two is less than rt, then it will return us true, and if it is not possible to paint the whole board in t units of time, then it will return us false. So what I am saying is that this function will return us true or false on the basis of the calculation, and what it will calculate is that it will assign painters in such a way that if the time needed to paint the whole board is less than t, then it will return true, else it will return false. Okay, so let's see one example. So let's see this example 10, 20, 10, 20, 30 and 40. So if I will pass f10 to this function, and we have two painters to assign. So what this function will do is that it will greedily assign painters the boards and check that is it possible to get t to 10. So what it will do is that it will assign first board to first painter and check that. So basically in here we cannot pass 10 to this function because the length of the maximum board here is 40, and we need at least 40 units of time to paint this board, and so we cannot paint the whole house in 10 units of time because the length of the longest board here is 40, and we need at least 40 units of time to paint this board. So we can basically pass greater than 40, that is let pass 50 to this function, and now this function will check that is there any way to assign boards in such a way that the time needed to paint the whole house is less than or equal to 50. So it will greedily assign boards to the painters. So how it will assign, let's see. So it will assign first board to the first painter, and now he will check that is it possible to paint the second board by the first painter or not. So here we can see that the time needed to paint these two boards by the first painter, it will take 30 units of time, which is less than our 50. So it is possible to paint the second board by our first painter. So we will assign this board, second board, to our first painter only. Now I will check that is it possible to assign third board to our first painter or not. Since now let's see the time taken by the painter. So here we can see that the time taken by the first painter to paint all these three boards is greater than our 50. So we can say that we cannot get 50 by assigning this board to our first painter. So we will not assign third board to our first painter. So we will only assign first two boards to our first painter, and we will change our painter now. So we will assign third board to our second painter, and now I will check that can I assign next board to my previous painter or not. So if I will assign my fourth board to my second painter, then it will take 70 units of time to paint both the boards, so which is greater than 50. So here we can see that we cannot assign fourth board to our second painter. So we will not assign the fourth board to our second painter. So we need one more painter to paint this board, and we can see that here that we have only two painters. So in this function call, it will return false because there is no way to paint the whole house in less than or equal to 50 units of time. Okay, let's see the scenario where it will return us true. So let's call it for f equal to 70. Okay, so we have k equal to 2, that means we have two painters and we have four boards of length 10, 20, 30 and 40, and we have called our function for f70. So what this function will check, so it will check basically is it possible to assign boards in such a way that the maximum time needed to paint the board is less than equal to 70 or not. So it will greedily assign boards to the painters. So first it will assign first board to painter 1, and now he will check is it possible to assign second board to second painter. So here it is possible because it will take 30 units of time to paint these boards, and we have 70 units of time for any painter. So now he will try to assign third board to our first painter only. So here we can see that here the painter 1 will need 60 units of time to paint all these 3 boards, which is less than our 70. So we can assign third board to our first painter only. Now I will check that is it possible to assign fourth board to our previous painter or not, that is first painter. So the time here the time needed to paint all these 4 boards by the first painter would be 100, which is greater than our 70. So basically here 70 is the maximum time a painter can have to paint his assigned boards, and he is taking 100 units of time. So here we can see that we cannot assign fourth board to our first painter. So we have to start our new painter from here. So we will assign this board to our second painter. So in this way we can see that we can assign boards to painter in such a way that the maximum time needed to paint the board is less than or equal to 70. So we so in this function call the function will return us true. Okay. So let's see how we can apply binary search. So let's see if we call our function in such a way, in a from 1 to let's say maximum value. So our written by this function would be in a monotonic and sorted bitonic sorted way. So our function will return in a sorted manner. So how so in this way we can apply binary search on this in this array, and here we have to find the first one in the in this array. Let's call this array as f. So basically here you can see that what our function is, what we are doing. So basically we are checking for is it possible to paint the board in 1 unit of time. So it will return us false. So now I will check for f2, that is it possible to paint the whole board in 2 units of time or not. So on we will check, and there will be some time where we can paint the whole board in that units of time. Let's say it is 4, and after that it is always true for all the times which is greater than our 4, that is 5, 6 will return us true. So our function will generate a bitonic sorted array. Now we can here in this function we need to find the minimum time needed to paint the whole board. So it will give basically what that means is we need to find the first one in this function, which will give us the minimum time to paint the whole board. Okay. So how we can do the binary search on this function? So let's see, let's say we have assigned load first 0 to load 0 to low and high as n-1, where let's say it is maxi. Okay, max value. So first I will calculate the mid and calculate the value of function, and if it returns us 0, then we can say that before it is always 0, and we need to search in the right half. So now our low will become mid plus 1. Again I will calculate the mid. So let's suppose we got mid here. So we have got the 1. So we can say that this could be our answer, or answer would lie in our left half. There could be possibility that there is more ones in the left part. So we will change our high to mid -1, and in this way we will basically get the first one in this function, and that would be our answer. That time would be our minimum time needed to paint the whole board. Okay. So let's understand this with the given input. So let's take this input. So here we have 4 boards and 2 painters, and the length of boards are 10, 20, 30 and 40. So how we assign values to low and high? Let's see here. So low will store the minimum time, minimum possible time to paint the whole house. So it could be can it be 10? So it cannot be 10 because there are boards which have length greater than 10. So we cannot say that 10 is the minimum time needed to paint the whole house, because we have some boards which have length greater than 10. So we cannot take 10 as the minimum time. Can we take 20? So here we cannot take 20 because there are boards which have length greater than 20. So we have to take such a board which have maximum length. Let's say we will take 40. So there would be possibility that we can paint the whole board in 40 units of time by just assigning one painter to paint this board and all the and all boards to another painters. Let's say we will assign first board to first painter, second painter second board, and third painter third board, and fourth board to fourth painter. So in this way we can get our answer, minimum answer, as 40. Okay, so our low would be the maximum value in the array, maximum value of array of I. So this would be our minimum time that could be possible, that might be possible basically. So the maximum time needed to paint the whole board, what it could be? So it could it would be the sum of lengths of all boards. So we will so here what we are saying is that we can assign all boards to one painter only. So painter 1 will paint all the boards. So in this way we will get our maximum time, that is summation of array of I is r high. Okay, so let's so what we have seen here is that we have lengths and we have 2 painters to paint this house, and we have low as 40 and high as summation of all the lengths. So the summation here is 100. So first we will calculate our mid. So mid would be our 70. Okay, now we will check, we will call our function on 70. So basically what this function will do, it will return us true or false. So it will return us true when it is possible to paint the whole board in 70 units of time. So so how it will check that can we assign painters boards in such a way that we will get 70 units of time or not, less than or 70 units of time, less than or equal to 70 units of time. So it will greedily assign boards to painters. So let's see how it is assigning. So we have 10, 20, 30 and 40 units of boards. So it will so we have 70 units of time for to every painter. So painter 1 have 70 units of time, painter at max, painter 2 have 70 units of time. So we have only 2 painters here. So here we can what we will do is that we will try to give as maximum boards to one painter only. So what we will do is that we will assign first board to our first painter. Now I will try to assign the next board to our previous painter only, if it is possible. So what so here I will check that is it possible to give the second board to our previous painter or not. So here we can see that the time needed to paint all both these boards is 30, which is less than the 70. So what we can conclude here is that we can give the second board to our first painter only. Now I will try to assign the third board also to my previous painter, that is first painter. So the time needed to paint all these 3 boards would be 60, which is less than our 70. So I will assign the third board to my first painter. Now I will try to assign fourth board to my previous painter only. So here we can see that the time needed to paint all these 4 boards would be greater than 70. So it is 100. So here I can say that I cannot assign the fourth board to my first painter. So I will change my painter and assign this current board to my next painter, that is second painter. Now here I can see that we have painted all the boards in less than or equal to 70 units of time. So this function will return true for 70 units of time. So it will return us true. So what we have discussed earlier, that if we get true in our function, then we will change our range. We will discard basically the right half of our range and try to search in the left half. So how we will do this? We will just change our high to mid -1. So our new mid would be 69. Now our range would be 0 to 69. So now we will get our mid as, so basically we don't have low as 0, so we have low as 40. Okay, so our new mid would be 109 divided by 2, that is basically 54. So now I will check for F54. Okay, so when I will call F54, then it will return us false, because there is no way to assign boards in such a way that we will we will get our less than 54 to paint all these boards. Okay, so it will return us false. So in this way we will change our low to 55 and then high to 69. So in this way in the last we will get our first one in the function, and that would be our answer. So here we will get our answer as 60. So in 60 our function would return us true. So let's see how it is returning true for F60. So we have 4 boards and 2 painters, and we are calling our function for F60. So what this function will do, that it will assign first board to our first painter. Now he will try to assign second board to our previous painter only. So here we can see that he can the painter one can paint both these boards in less than 60 units of time. So we will assign. Now he will try to paint assign third board to our previous painter only. So here we can see that our first painter can paint all these 3 boards in less than equal to 60 units of time, that is basically 60 units of time. So we will assign the third board to first painter only. Now we can see that we cannot assign the fourth board to our third painter. So here we will change our second painter, and we will assign this 40 to our second painter. So in this way it will return true. So true means that we can paint this board in at least 60 units of time. So if we call our function in F59, so it will return us false, because there is no way to paint this whole house in 50 units of time. So let's see that how it will return false. Okay, so we can assign first board to first painter, second board to second painter. We cannot assign, sorry, this is P1. So we cannot assign third board to first painter only, because it will take 60 units of time, and we have each painter have 50 units of time only. Okay, so we will assign the third board to our second painter. Now the fourth board cannot be painted by second painter, so we need one more painter to paint this board, and we have only 2 painters. So in this way it will return us false. So this is the minimum time in which our function will return true. So we can say that our answer of this question of this input would be 60. That is, we need at least 60 units of time to paint this whole house with 2 painters. Okay, 60 units of time to paint this whole house with the help of 2 painters. So let's try to implement this. So what we have discussed is that we will assign low as the maximum value in the array. So basically get max will get the maximum value of this array, return the maximum value, and high will store the sum of get sum of these. So basically high will, what we have discussed is that high will store the sum of all the sum of all lengths of the boards. Now we will do binary search on this answer. So first we will calculate our mid. So how we will calculate our mid? So we will calculate our mid with this formula. So this formula is same as low plus high divided by 2. So what we have did here is that we have subtracted and added a low here, and now we will we have added lows and high minus low and divided 2 with both these terms. So first term would be our low itself, and second term would be high minus low divided by 2, that we have written here. Okay, now we will call our function check with this mid. So basically we are checking that is it possible to paint the whole house with this mid units of time, and in this function we will pass our array n and k also. If this will return us true, then we will try to check in the left half. So how we can check in the left half? So basically we will change our high to mid minus 1. If it return us false, then we will check in the right half, and by changing our low to mid plus 1, and in the last we will return high plus 1, because high is storing the mid minus 1 value, and we have checked for mid value. So so the answer would be high plus 1. Now we will write our utility function, that is get max first. So get max will return us the maximum value. So let's initially we will suppose that our maximum value would be 0, and we will traverse in the array and get our maximum value. So get max is taking 2 arguments. The first one is the array and the second one is the size of the array. Now we will traverse in the array from the beginning to the last, and check the maximum value. If the value is greater than our maximum value, then we will change our maximum value to the current value. So here I have used I have changed my array I to long. Okay, in this way I will calculate my maximum length of board in the house. And now my second function would be get sum function. So in this function it will take 2 arguments, and first one is the array and the second one is the length of the array. Now I have one function one variable which will store the sum of all the lengths of board. Now I will traverse in this array and calculate my sum as sum. So in this way I will calculate the total length of all boards. Okay, now I need to create one more function check, which will basically check is it possible to assign boards in such a way that we will get our So mid would be long. So it will take 4 arguments, mid, array, and the n size of the array, and the k, the number of painter. So what basically it will do is that it will check that is it possible to assign boards to painters in such a way that the maximum time needed to paint is less than equal to our mid value. So we will greedily check this. So initially we will say that we have so let's say we have total. We will declare one variable total. So basically total will store the current units of current sum of boards that is assigned to the current painter, and we have to declare one more variable which will basically store the number of painters we have used till now. Okay, and now we will traverse in the array, and in the while traversing we will try to assign as maximum boards to the previous painter only. So what we will do is that we will first we will try to check that is it possible to assign the current board to our previous painter. So now I will basically I have assigned the current board to our previous painter only. Now I will check is it possible now I will check that this total should be less than my k. Okay, if this total is this total should be greater than mid. So this total should be greater than my mid. If this total is greater than my mid, then I can say that I cannot assign this current board to my previous painter. So I have to change my painter ID, that is I have to get my second painter. So I will just increment my painter count and assign this current board to my new painter. And in the last I will check that if the count of painters that we have assigned all the boards is less than equal to k, then I will return true, else I will return false, that it is not possible to assign boards in such a way that the time needed to paint the board is less than equal to mid. Okay, now let's try to compile this code. So for this input it is giving us 15, so which is right. So let's try to print the values, value of mid and the value returned by the check function. So what I am doing is that I am just showing you how this binary search is working. So initially our mid is 55 and our check function is returning true, that is we can assign boards in such a way that we will paint the whole house in less than or equal to 55 units of time. Since we have our function returned true, then I will check for lower time, minimum time less than this time, that is I have checked for 42. So for 42 it is returning me 1. Now I will check for lower value of time, that is 35, it is returning me true. So I have changed my mid to 32. Since it is returning me false, then I will check for higher value, higher than 32, that is 33, it is also returning me 0. So 30 till 34 it is returning me 0, and 35 is the minimum time where it is returning me 1. So in this way it is working. Okay, so it is returning me 35. Let's try to understand it with the second input. So I will passing 4 unit. So we have 4 boards of length 10, 20, 30 and 40, and we have 2 painters. So let's see its output. So for 25 it is returning me 1. So here you can see that it is returning me for 25 it is returning me true. What that means is that we can paint the whole board in 25 units of time, in at least 25 units of time. Similarly for 22 and for 20 so basically 20 is the minimum time that is needed to paint the whole house with 2 painters. Okay, so let's submit this and check the correct. So it is saying that we have solved the problem. So this is the correct solution. So you can see here that so first we have assigned low as get max with the help of get max. So basically get max will return as the maximum value in the board in the house. So basically it will return the length of the maximum board in the house, and get sum will return as the sum of lengths of all boards. So I will assign high as get which is returned by get sum. Now I will do my binary search on this on my time. So first I will get my mid as with the help of this expression. Now I will check for this time, that is it possible to paint the whole board in at least mid units of time with the help of these k painters. If it is possible, then I will check for lower units of time. So I will change my high to mid minus 1, and if it is not possible, then I have to check for higher units of higher unit of time, that is I have to check for mid. I will change my low to mid plus 1, and in the last I will return high plus 1. So basically high is storing the basically high is storing, let's say we our function is returning in this way, and this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So basically high is storing this 5 mid minus 1. Okay, so I have to return high plus 1 as my answer, that is my where I am getting my first one. So this is it for today's video. Thank you for joining.